Exciting day here at WSFA. It's Weather Camp Day. We've been introducing you to all of our weather campers, but we want to introduce you to our meteorologist as well, Meteorologist Amanda Curran. In case you don't know who she is, Amanda, you said that some of these kids will replace you.
I know that's kind of a sad thing to think, but it's also really heartwarming to know that we could potentially be a small little puzzle piece that puts that whole thing into perspective and allows these kids to say, hey, you know, I see them do this on TV. This is something I could be passionate about. This is something I could do for a career, because that's really how most meteorologists start. They have some kind of influence, whether it's from a major weather event, seeing somebody else do something. And so it's a great way for us to be able to give back to the community, because in the state of Alabama, everyone's impacted by weather, and the kids are so fascinated and want to learn so much. So I love that we're able to pour back into these kids who could be the future of WSFA weather one day.
We asked Josh and Nick what inspired them, or when did they realize this is what I want to do when I grow up? When did that happen for you?
I was so little, and I don't know how I could have memories this far back, but I just remember being a kid. That is me being a big kid. In January in Andalusia, we were playing out in the snow, because I've always been fascinated with clouds and how they formed and what they were made up of. And I just remember asking my mom, hey, like, what are clouds? What are they made up of? And she's like, it's a broccoli, cauliflower, cotton candy. You know, those little fibs that parents tell you when you're 3, 4 years old, and they're not quite ready to discuss the intricate nature of the atmosphere and how it works. So I was always really good at math, and always was so interested in science. And so it just kind of led me down a path that eventually got me to the point of going to college, graduating with my atmospheric science degree, and realizing that I could use my gift of gab and my love for helping people, put those two things together in a job that doesn't feel like a job. Because don't get me wrong, I know we all have bills to pay, we all have mouths to feed, but to be able to come to work every single day and do something that doesn't feel like hard work, but it feels like good work, that's just the key. And so I always tell kids that if you can find something that you're excited to get up and do every single day, it is going to make your very long career feel a whole lot shorter.
We saw your college graduation photo. Where did you go to school, and then when did you start here at WSFA?
Yeah, so this is my first job out of college. I just celebrated 11.
She must really love us.
I know. I just celebrated 11 years in July, moving down to Alabama. So I'm originally from New Hampshire. Went right up the interstate about 2 hours to northern Vermont, where I went to what was formerly known as Linden State College. It's now renamed to Vermont State University. A lot of people know the famous alum Jim Cantori. I did not know that Jim went to Linden State, but he is actually a Vermont native. And so I was able to meet him my junior year of high school. I got early acceptance into college. And once I stepped foot on that campus, I knew that was the place for me. That's where I got hands-on experience for local access television, so I could come here to WSFA with a little bit of an idea of how to work on the green screen, and I got the understanding of forecasting. I will say, though, forecasting in Alabama, definitely different than forecasting in New England. As you can see, there's a lot less snow, and if you know anything about me, I will be the first person to complain about the heat. And I will be the first person jumping for joy if there's any opportunity for it to be cold or snowy or even a combination of both.
That's why we had to share those photos of you in Andalusia. You said year 11?
Year 11, and I've covered 2 or 3 snowstorms in about a decade. So as you can tell, we don't get snow that regular in Alabama when we get plenty of heat and humidity. So, you know, this yapper over here is complaining about the heat. But hey, some of these kids really seem like they've been enjoying their summer and enjoying the summer heat. So we're happy that they were taking a little break from summer break to be with us today.
All kids love summer break. Well, we introduced you to Amanda so you could learn a little bit more about her and how she got into